Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa. This is only my third video, so I said it again. Well, I've said it before and I will say it again. Bear with me with technical difficulties. If you're new here, I am a teaching assistant as well as a waitress. My husband is in the military, so basically that means every other week I get paid as my teaching salary, which is what we'll be budgeting today. And then my serving tips I get paid every time that I work, and I put them in a holding category. Unfortunately, I haven't worked this week yet. And then my husband gets paid twice a month. So today we're budgeting my teaching assistant income. The very first thing that we're going to do is, if you saw my last video, I had some overspending, so I calculated, well, first, this is how much I'm going to owe with my credit card on February 3rd. So I have up here $533.58 that I do not have to reach my full payment amount, which I don't know where it says that. $36.03. So basically I will have, including this paycheck, I have 7 paychecks, not including my tip money, but just 7 paychecks with mine and my husband's that I have to get that up. So we're a little bit on the credit card float, but I'm going to fix it. So when I did the math, it was like right around $73 or something. So I'm just gonna go ahead and budget $80. And then if there are some paychecks where I have extra, I don't really know what to do with, I'll just put it in there. But for now, that's covered. And then the very next thing I want to do is, if you saw from my last video, part of that overspending was because my husband and I bought him a new computer. We kind of treated like an emergency, but it wasn't really. But basically, we bought one from our friend who happened to have one he was selling. It was $750, and we already gave him $250, and right now we're just gonna try to pay it off as quickly as we can. So my husband and I talked about it, and he wanted to go ahead and put $125 out of this paycheck for it. So I'm just gonna do that. And then all of our bills I usually cover with, I do cover with my husband's checks, which he already got. So the only thing that isn't covered right now is Spotify, and that is because I had several people mention that, or I saw from their videos, or they commented that they do the Spotify duo thing, because originally we just both had our own Spotify, but now we still do, but now I did the duo plan. It was way easier than I thought it would be. It was pretty immediate and not a big deal. So I recommend doing that if you have multiple Spotifys in your family. But the amount that it is now is $16.99. My Spotify already came out as $11.99, so that obviously is a $5 difference. And his hasn't come out yet, so I don't know how they're gonna do it, if I'm gonna have to pay his full amount or if it's just gonna be the difference. So I'm hoping it's just gonna be the difference, so I left $5 in there. But if not, I'll just cover it. It's not a big deal. The Roth IRA I don't have a scheduled thing. I just like to put it in the bills because I want to treat it as important. My husband does have he has his retirement money come out automatically into his TSP. He's in the military. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I recently got a Roth IRA, so I'm trying to I don't have a lot to put in right now, but I do want to put in something. So even though 100 isn't a ton, I try to do that. So now we have $613. So right now I'm going to go to this view. It's, one thing that I like about this budgeting tool, it's called YNAB if you are unaware, is you can make different little views for, you could say, oh, this is my weekly things, this is my monthly, whatever you want to do. So I made a view to try them out because I've never really used them. I made one for like the most important things to me that I want to have no matter what. So obviously the credit card we did, the bills we've done, barber. My husband gets his haircut every week. It's always $20. I recently shared that I bought hair clippers. I just hadn't gained the confidence enough to use them, but I think I've watched enough videos that I feel confident enough to try. So I'm not gonna budget $20 this week, and we'll see how that goes. But honestly, if I do end up doing a good enough job, that's quite a bit of money saved every month, and year and everything. So anyway, gas, we have $21.66 left. I know that today he just filled up, and I have like half a tank. So the last time I filled up was like a week ago. So I'm gonna budget $25, and I think that should be fine for now. I think that should be good. And then groceries, we have $65.28 left. Next week will not be getting a paycheck. I'm only gonna have my tip money that I'm gonna keep in a holding category. So I want to make sure we have grocery money. I usually try to do like $125 a week is what I say, but I have a Sam's category, which I did just go to. So I try to put $75 a week, so really it's like $200 a week. None of that really makes sense. It's just how my brain works. So really, let's see, $200 a week. So I'm right under what I hope for. I'm just gonna go ahead and budget the $125 because I know I don't need to go to Sam's, and I have that'll be plenty for definitely this week and a little bit of next week probably. Really, I have a lot of staple things, so the main thing I ever need to buy is meat, which I usually buy in bulk. And I'm actually very excited because I have a Costco, I have the credit card, so they give you what's the word? It's like a certificate of rewards. So I have almost $300, but it's not going to be until February or something that I get that. But I am excited because I plan to just buy meat with all that. But anyway, sundries. I know I need dishwashing soap, and I think I need toilet paper, which both of those things I buy at Sam's because even though it's kind of expensive up front, it's gonna last me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the underfunded. Hopefully that covers it all. I don't know that it will. Auto maintenance, I still haven't got my oil changed. I need to. I'm gonna do it probably this weekend or maybe Monday or something. I don't really like to go on the weekend because I feel like everyone's there, obviously. But I am gonna add $25 to it because I think I have a nail in my tire. So hopefully they can just like patch it, and hopefully I don't need a new one. Uniforms. I know it's already fully spent. I just set aside money and I just had to buy more. This is for my husband. Like I said, he's in the military and he's always having to buy random things. This time it was gloves we had to buy. And he's going on a training thing soon, so he's probably gonna need random things, so I'm just gonna budget $25 and kind of get a little bit of a buffer. This is fully funded. I'm planning to board my dog for a few days in February. Dog food I definitely don't need yet, or any time within the next 2 weeks. A nail trim, he will need one soon, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put $10 in there, and then next paycheck I'll fill it up. Pool league. My husband's in a pool league. Oh, I already have $25 in there, so I'm not gonna budget for it. So that's nice. I must have done that on Tuesday and I forgot. So do the marine ball. Set that aside. It's not till November, or around November, but it ends up costing quite a bit. I think my target's $500. Now let's see. We have Valentine's. Oh, I should do our fun money. We both have about $40. Sometimes I have to do less if we don't have the money, obviously, but I try to stay around 40. My husband's, I don't ever know what he buys. I just give it to him in cash because that's what he prefers. But unless he buys on the card, then he just gives me that cash back. And if he needs to overspend, like, it's not, the end of the world. It's more to just kind of try to keep us both in check. I'm actually proud of myself because I usually never have money left over, and I haven't really spent this much. I spent this much this month. Especially one of my goals was as I said, I'm a teaching assistant, so last school semester I got really bad about I have a 30-minute lunch break, which is very nice because not every school you have, but I work at a private school, so but I got in the really bad habit of going out, even if it was usually I just go to, there's not many options, so I usually go to like McDonald's and I use their app, and like you probably saw I spent like $5 there, but I got in a really bad habit and I was spending all my money, which all of this is literally food or coffee, but I still had like $20 left, so I feel very proud of myself for that. And these are my little wishes, but I'm not gonna do that yet. Anyway, did I put my husband's in there? Yes, I did. Okay, then I'll do our entertainment and eating out category. This last week we've actually been doing pretty good. We usually eat out more than this, but this week we haven't eaten out at all. We've only eaten out 3 times. It's really good for us. And all of them were just not even like sit down restaurants. I know that we're going to want to eat out. One of our favorite places, it usually costs like $110. So I'm gonna do, one thing I like about this is it'll do the math for you. So whatever that amount was, I added. I have money in our coffee. We go to Starbucks usually. My husband loves Frappuccinos. I usually if I'm going on my own, I go to like a local place, but he likes Frappuccinos, so We usually go there like once a week. Entertainment. Last week we went to the movies. I don't really know if we're gonna do anything, but just in case, I'll put that in there. Never gas. All this is good. Non-monthly. I think all of that's fine. So we have 165. I'm going to at least, I can't fully fund my Christmas category right now, but I at least want to make sure we have enough for the flights. This last Christmas we drove and it was like not that fun. It's like 23 hours, so we were like, we really want to fly. And I actually just got a like the American Airlines credit card. I know that that's not the best one, but it'll do for now. So that's usually why we fly. So I'm hoping that we can get enough points to maybe make it a little cheaper. Okay, then 65.38. I'm gonna click on underfunded. I could just do like the anniversary, but I want to be annoying and fill up as many as I can. So I'm gonna do $10 to gifts. What? I don't need $10 to gifts. I don't have any gifts to buy, which I mean is the point of a sinking fund. But I really don't. Well, I'll do it in case I want to get my family a Valentine's card or something. Now I have 45.38. I will do 6.25, 6.25, 4.17. Okay, this is so annoying, I'm sure. 4.34. 16.67. Now we're pretty much at the end. I'll be good and put it in my credit card payment. Okay. That is all. Alright. So next week, neither my husband or I am getting a real paycheck, but like I've shared, my waitressing money, my tip money, I plan to put in this tip holding category. It won't be very much because 1, we've been really slow. 2, I'm only scheduled like 3 shifts. I think it'll only be 2 that will be for the next video. And also the tips haven't been that good lately, so hopefully it's at least 200, and with that we can at least fill some of these things, so we could potentially fill all of Christmas maybe. But either way, I will have that for the next week. Then the week after, I'm excited because I get a 3rd paycheck for the month, which I haven't gotten since I've started working at that job. So we'll get to see how far that goes. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next Friday. Have a good week.